So you guys know how I said I was going to be doing the electricity myself? I'm still gonna do it. I'm lost as fuck. Lost. Like the wire I think I want. There's so many choices of wire. And the one wire I'm looking for, I can't find. Help! Help! I am lost. I don't know how to do electricity. So that was uneventful. I got out of Lowe's for the cheapest time I've ever gotten out of Lowe's for. Nothing in my hand. Because they didn't have the wire I wanted. I want to get 12 gauge, 2 wires in one sheath, basically, if you know what that means. It's a black and a red wire that I want to run to my DC. They had plenty of black wire, they had plenty of red wire. I didn't want to do that because when you're dragging it through these spaces in the ceiling, you are more likely to be able to strip one of the wires by accident, and I don't want to do that. I want to run that risk. I'd rather have a fatter wire and be able to drag it all through and then split it when I want to at that point, because it gives it a little bit more security as far as running the wires. So that was unsuccessful at Lowe's. I'm going to try to go to Home Depot, which is an hour away. I don't know if they'll have it either. It seems to be more of an automotive wiring or like a marine boat wiring than I can find. So unsuccessful trip at Lowe's today. It's okay. It's okay. I don't know what I'm doing anyway. I just know what I want and how I want to do it. So anyways, that's off to Home Depot, I guess. Okay guys, so you know that little clip right before where I was at the old Lowe's and ran to Home Depot, even ran to a local RV store. They did not have the wiring I needed for this project. So I had to wait for good old Amazon to come through. So it is a Wednesday night. Well, no, today's Tuesday. It's a Tuesday night. So I just got my package of wiring. And this part doesn't scare me so much because it is basically running my wires to where I want to have all of my power go to. So this part doesn't scare me. Running the wires doesn't scare me. I have been smarter this time. So what I'm using is a red and black. It's a marine wire. It's 12 gauge. 12 gauge. It says a whole bunch of other stuff on here. Okay, so let me open it for you so you can see what it is. Because I want to be like, make sure you guys know what the hell I'm using. That way, I'm sure somebody's gonna tell me I'm doing it wrong. But I did more research this time because I was doing my own electric. So I wanted to make sure I was getting the correct stuff. And yes, it's raining here and it's 6:30 at night after work. Okay. So if you can see in there is 2 different wires. They're 12 gauge braided wires inside. It's not a solid one. I didn't want to do solid. I wanted to do braided. And so it'll be easier to run it. So that way when I bring it through spots like this and it drags, I'll have little, I won't be getting into the black or red part of it when I'm dragging it through everything. And that's what I don't want because that's what causes fires and outages and all that fun stuff. So I did even draw a diagram of where everything is going to be in the van. Not like I did on the bus because I was so winging everything when I did the bus. And I wanted to make sure this time when I did the van, I did everything myself. I really wanted to do, like, prove something to myself to really, really, really do, like, every single stitch of everything on this by myself. So I did draw up a diagram of where I'm going to have my lights, where I'm going to have some different outlets, my water pump, and also my DC heater, which is going to be on this side. What else? Oh yeah, my puck lights. And then I'm also going to have underneath my cabinets, I'm going to have a string of just those long string lights. So I have to make sure that I run enough wire for everything. So that's what I'm going to be doing tonight. I will get you updated when I do some of it. We'll see how it goes, and hopefully it will go good, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, this new adventure of doing electrical by myself. I'm sure somebody can tell me if I'm doing something wrong, but please do. But I'm starting to feel a little confident in this because I've done so much research, like so much hours and hours and hours and hours. So I feel confident enough, at least to run the wires. And then once we get to the part where I actually have to hook everything up, we'll see how confident I am then. I'll see you in a minute. Good morning, everyone. I didn't finish videoing last night. I was too tired by the time I got this done. But I did get all of my DC wire run. So I have my line for my front fan. I have my line for my puck lights, another line for the other puck light, because those go in order like this. I have all my lines coming out of here. I did get cut up quite a bit last night because all of this metal, like if you're doing this, is extremely sharp and you're trying to get everything through it. And that's exactly why I used this wrapped wire that has the 2 wires inside of it for that purpose. And I also put the conduit on where it's going to be rubbing because my electric's not going to be done right away. So I know it's going to be rubbing and rubbing and rubbing. And then once I actually hook everything up, I'm going to definitely put more like a rubber grommet around these little areas. And maybe even do like the manufacturer has this wrap. I might wrap the wires as well. This is all the stuff that is going to be going to the power box, the fuse box, I'm sorry. And then I have the lines down here. This front one will be going to my heater, and the back one will be going to my refrigerator. And then on this side, I ran one that is going to be going to my water pump. So, oh, and I have another line that is actually going to be going to my underneath, what do they call it? Not putt lights, but I'm so tired this morning. I have to be up early for work. For the underneath the cabinet lighting. So there's that. So yes, I mean, I got it done last night. It did take quite some time. It took a couple hours, only because I was looking at my space that I have where I need to do it, and every time I did it, I marked off, so I knew I'd already run that wire. And this is all the wire I have left from. I'm glad I bought 2 rolls of it because that's all I have left, but that's good. I have extra left over. So if anything, I need it for anything else down the road, I will have it. So that's as far as I've gone tonight. I don't know what my project, last night and today. So I don't know quite yet what my project is going to be tonight. We'll see. Good morning, guys. So basically, I started the insulation last time. I took it down. It was kind of a pain in the ass. So today I have been putting up the strapping for all the boards. The electrical is run for all of my DC, and I have some of the insulation done on the sides here. So what the plan is, I say that, what the plan is I'm getting the rest of the strapping done, and I'm putting where the bed frame is gonna go. I'm not putting the bed up yet, but there's the 2 main components that I want to put up against the walls, so that way I can finish my strapping. So I got these big ass boards, cut them down, and then those I'm going to bolt right into this section where the green section is here. Because I'm going to have them so they are inlaid. Oh, I can't talk today. It is what it is. There are some huge changes in my life that's happened lately. I'm now unemployed. So if anybody's hiring out there, please let me know. But yeah, so this is what I'm doing today. So I will keep you updated. If you want to watch like step by step everything I'm doing like the whole time, I am on TikTok, and I usually am just live the whole time. So it's a very slow process when you're watching me there. This is more of a boom boom and showing you where it's coming and going from. But if you want to see what I'm actually doing and how I'm doing it, that's what I'm up to. All right, see you guys in a bit. All right, guys, so at the end of the last clip that I was in, I was telling you about how I was going to do the bed frame. What I did is I brought the bolts from the back half back here. So this is like sturdy as hell. So what I'm going to do is get some of those deck braces once I'm ready to put the bed together. I did get my boxes done. These are sturdy. I had to make them so strong that they would hold 124 pounds of battery weight. And on the other side, I think it's 110 pounds of water, which is like a 15-gallon, it's somewhere in there. Don't worry about my measurements. But I know they're strong enough to hold the weight for it. So that was my biggest thing when making these boxes that I made. But I did get the bed frame done on both sides as far as that component of the van. I did get more strapping done. So the strapping is pretty much all together. Not really. There's probably a lot more I'm going to do, especially around the bed, because when I do the bed, this is going to set in, like you can see where I want the height of it to actually be. But I'm going to set this whole wall in about, I don't know, like 2 feet up probably in there. So that when you're moving around at night, it gives you a little bit more space. So that is where I'm at today. I will be taking you guys on a really, really awesome adventure because, like I said, I did lose my job. So I am going, sorry, let's get back over here. I am going to be going to Schoolypalooza. So I'm so excited about that. I really wanted to go, but I knew I wasn't, whoop. Sorry guys. I knew I wanted to go, but I knew that I wasn't going to be able to have time off of work. Well, the work thing got canceled, apparently. And so I will have that time. So I am going to drive out to Schoolypalooza and I'm going to take you guys on some adventures. Finally, we're going to hit the road and like have some cool ass trips. All right, see you guys next week. Love you. Don't forget to like and subscribe.